Okay, that's up on YouTube.
Nice.
I'll just go and put up a Tumblr ad.
Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. What a lie.
A finalist mix. It's on a good gear. I really should. Oh, yeah, this will work. I really should prepare these gifts in advance.
This is just reminding me that I need to finish Fear and then do Fear 2 quick sharpish so I can do Fear 3 with Glenn.
That was the edge of the time.
I love co-op so much.
Co-op left. Ooh.
And why isn't it in more games that we can co-op together?
I do not know, son. Okay, let's head back to Hollow Bastion. Now, I've heard that Goofy's limit break can take up most of Demyx's HP in one hit, so we're going to test that out. So see if Sora has a better Keyblade. He does not. Skip. Because we've already seen it.
Yep. If we've seen it once, we've seen it 1,000 times. Okay, but how long do you think it took Demyx to figure out how he could weaponize a sitar?
No one can say he doesn't try hard. Also, so much for we can use Goofy's knockback. Hasn't come up as an option yet. Not even sure if we have it.
It's been 84 years.
No, we did that without any football.
Hey, Chloe.
Oh, hey, Glow. Good to see you there. Actually, I still haven't seen you there. Okay. Speaking of, if you want to join the party chat, Chloe, just give us a poke in chat and I will go and quickly invite you. Demyx, no. No, Demyx.
Yes, Demyx.
Do not do this on the day of my daughter's birthday. Wedding, whatever.
Running jokes. That joke has gotten so running so badly that I was complaining about Roger Ebert's review of Mandalay. Because he's like, well, Alabama sure looks a lot like Colorado, and I'm sitting there going, Roger Ebert, it's on a soundstage, why are you playing this stupid game? And then Doug was like, oh yeah, infinite running jokes. And I'm like, but this wasn't part of the joke. Why are you now dragging Lars von Trier's 2005 film Mandalay into your goddamn running joke? What did Lars von Trier ever do to you?
Lars knows what he did.
But Leon and the others are friends too.
Oh, you're on first name terms now.
Dance, water, dance.
I feel like I'm gonna have to rewatch parts of Mandalay.
I don't understand that show stealer reaction command. You select it and then you essentially, oh shit, we're anti-formed. For the first time in the game, this is the worst place for it to happen.
You're what?
We're anti-formed.
I don't know what that means.
Every time you use the drive form, count on your anti-form meter goes up, and the higher the count is, the greater the chance you have of turning into that heartless thing when you try and use a drive form. And it can't heal, and it absorbs both Donald and Goofy, and it's really quick, but that's like its only advantage.
Ah, I see. But yeah, I feel like I need to rewatch bits of Mandalay because there's a certain thing about it that I'm not very sure about. Because it's like Dogville and it's got a lot of characters.
Makes sense, makes sense.
I'm not sure what Flora's initial motivation was. I need to know if this thing where some of the characters know what's going on. And I'm not sure if she's one of them or not. I need to double check that. Also, when I was looking up stuff, like why Nicole Kidman wasn't in Mandalay,
Yeah.
I saw this one piece, which was the one I was telling you about, where it was, the headline was Lars von Trier tackles savoury / races. I can't remember which one it said, but it was one of them. Still hasn't been to America. The like image used for the article was of this one white woman character who, she's barely a character. Why did you pick that picture?
Yeah, that's an odd thing to do.
Like, the plantation owners, they're barely characters at all. They're minor characters at best.
I see, I see.
So like, it just doesn't. I feel like that is just like massively over. Like, why concentrate on her? She doesn't even have a name. Well, she does have a name. I just don't remember what it is. And never bothered to learn it.
That's fair, that's fair. Sometimes people do have names and sometimes we don't bother to learn them.
She like has one bit where she's like, "This is my home," and one bit where she's like, punished in a way that really Grace shouldn't have done. That was fucked up.
Don't know what I beg of you, please heal me.
But that's about it. It just feels like an odd character to have a picture of. Why not one of the other characters? Like, why not one of the actual main characters? Why not Flora? I would have gone with Flora. I like Flora.
We're so close.
You can do it. I believe in you. Wait, where's Goofy?
We've absorbed Goofy. Goofy is us now.
Okay.
Thank you, Donald.
I love that gif where Donald and Sora are arguing. I bet you're still not going to be done with this fight by the time she gets back.
Oh ye of appropriate faith. Screw you, Demix. We are victorious.
Aww, I spoke too soon.
Hey, Glow, you've arrived just for the end of Demix's boss battle.
Oh wow, I know, I spoke at basically the right time.
Just barely. Just barely. Now Demix is dead. Elegy for Demix, who
Let's see
became a
what-
skeleton.
Let's see what Sora's reaction is to basically murdering a guy.
Yeah, we gotta go help our friends out first.
Belligerence. Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, okay, I didn't realise.
Aha! There you are.
Oh, I thought you were like leaving your house to go get some food. I forgot some people just have food in their homes. Oh my god, damn it! Mickey, you look ridiculous!
You sure have lots of friends to help. So, I I guess we better all pull together and finish this battle for good.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Nice, nice. A classic meal. Oh, this is the bit where Goofy seems to die. And everyone reacts like he's actually dead.
Goofy!
No.
To be fair, that's quite a blow to the noggin.
Come on, wake up!
I'm sorry about the ice cream.
Goofy?
This is not how you treat somebody who possibly has concussion.
This is not happening. It can't be happening. It can't.
I love how Donald's bottom,
They'll
like,
pay
what
for
the fuck isn't the bottom part of his beak trembles like it's his lip or some shit. You look ridiculous.
Oh yeah, I mean, he got hit by a huge chunk of stone. Goofy has left the party. Hang on. I am just going to invite you, Chloe. And you can take up that invite at your leisure. Whensoever you deem fit. And with that.
No, self-pleasure is not a word.
You are not a word. I don't think this section was actually in the original version of the game. Where you fight with Yuffie. Because Goofy is tragically gone. Elegy for Goofy who became a skeleton.
No, I have vague memories of this.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I have vague memories of fighting alongside Yuffie, but that might just be like a cutscene.
Yeah. Luckily, we've now beaten like the hardest mandatory boss in the game, so from here it's smooth sailing.
Your rap name is Young, plus the last reason you cried. Young Toxic Waste.
Makes sense.
He made me eat like 4 toxic wastes in the space of about 3 hours.
They were gifts.
My tongue still feels a bit weird.
For those who don't know, Toxic Waste is a kind of sour candy. It's very sour indeed. I love it.
It hurts. I don't know, I should have just said no.
But they were flavoured cherry. Your favourite flavour.
I do really like cherry, it's true. didn't cry the first time. I think I was crying like the third and the
Are
fourth
you
time.
okay?
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Chloe.
Hello, little Goofy.
Remember to speak up because Kingdom Hearts has no volume.
I'll try and remember.
Remember, use your outdoor voice. Yeah.
Oh my god, Goofy's alive.
Aw, Goofy.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Who could have foreseen that plot twist?
Wouldn't it have been like more appropriate if he died because like he had concussion and they just ran off? Did none of them bother to check his breathing or his pulse?
Maybe they just don't have that. I mean, Mickey can't not smile.
That is true.
Yes, Sir Donald.
Speaking of plot twists, in my ongoing attempt to Stockholm Syndrome myself into liking Fate, I decided to watch Fate Zero, which is the branch of the franchise which was written by Geno Uebuchi, who's a good writer. And wow, it shows how much better a writer Geno Uebuchi is over Kinoko Nasu. Like, there's none of the creepy male fantasy stuff, and there's actually, like, interesting themes and arcs, and people aren't constantly swooning over the main character, apart from his wife, who, I mean, they're married.
Yeah, I mean, presumably she's like, if you marry a guy, you'd hope it'd be someone worth swooning over. Is what I'm trying to drive at here.
Even then, she's not constantly swooning over him. She's just like, Kiritsugu. I like him, even though he is dead inside.
What's with them?
Fair.
Why am I getting messages from people? I don't understand.
On PS4,
Oh, that's
I get those
probably me.
sometimes.
Yeah, I wish there was some kind of way for you to
It's his nobody.
see how they
Organization 13.
found you, or some, you know, just
Yeah.
how.
Now I know.
I haven't even been playing on my PlayStation for the last couple of days because I've been playing on
I'm
my
here to seek your
PDS
advice.
a bit too much. So sorry, I really don't get it.
Oh yes, how is Metopia going?
It is wonderful. It is so goddamn funny. I saw you like the video. I'm pretty sure the game just kind of throws twists into the fights
That's what
because it
worries
wants
me
to
too.
see if you're actually paying attention, because you can put it on auto fights, and that fight just got out of hand. It's-
I fear my research may have brought disappointment.
Nice.
Wait, so it has auto fight, like, which is one of my favourite features in a turn-based RPG, by the way, and
Yeah.
it fucks with you if you use it. That's amazing.
I'm not sure, but it really feels like sometimes it just, you're not paying attention to what's going on, are you? And it's just those enemies I was up against, they're actually pretty spongy when it comes to damage. They're difficult to take down. I can't one-shot them. And there's like a 99% chance that if they hit you with their attack, they're gonna set you on fire. I haven't had all my Mii's on fire up until that point, but it went
Xehanort,
ballistic this time.
Anson's apprentice.
But it's just some of the most chaotic thing I've ever seen, because it's we're better friends now. Yes, and you're on fire. It's so damn funny.
Mickey, why
Fire.
are you
It brings
like
people together.
putting your keyblade out like you're drawing a sword when you aren't?
Because he's a king. No.
The thing that got me there was that Ansem appears to have like several jars for floating hearts in them in his office, so I guess we know who Christina Terry was singing about. Wait, that's another 1,000 Heartless. a much cooler name, a much cooler concept than it is actually in execution.
This happened in an episode of Power Rangers. What was it called? It wasn't Time Force. It wasn't Wild Force. There was the one after Wild Force.
I kind of want to say that this kind of fighting looks better here than it does in Phoenix Stellar, but at the same time I don't want to. because I don't like either of these games, so it's like, I want to install both these games, but I can't.
The thing about Fate X Stellar is like its gameplay isn't terrible. It's just standard issue Dynasty Warriors gameplay, which, yeah, it's fine if you like that kind of thing. It's just, my god, it's like 33% gameplay and 66% people talking about nothing.
And their conversations just go on for 10 minutes.
Yeah, and they're not saying anything.
Oh, it was just SPD.
No.
That was the last one I watched. Yeah, this like I think it was just 100 though, and it was the dog fella who looks really cool in SPD but looks really bad in the Sentai series it's based on.
Fuck you! Doggy Kruger has a great design. I love Doggy Kruger. He's a good doggo. A wise doggo.
You're gonna see how Hatsune looks, Chloe. I'm putting it in the fucking chat. This is a comparison between what he looks like in SPD and what he looks like in the original Sentai series.
Do not insult Doggy Kruger's dignity like this.
Oh no! I really hate saying that the American one looks really, really good, but the other one just looks like a furry superintendent at a fursuit. I'm so sorry, but oh my god! Oh.
I think one of the things you're going to keep in mind is that when Saban makes the Power Ranger series, there's like, I think sometimes in the original, like when they started doing it, they just reused the fight scenes verbatim, more or less.
They did.
But like now they like the further on they went, the more they just took the suits and used their own actors for it. But by that point, I think they had the money to make their own suits. So they did.
I'm just going to put in chat, like a few series later when Doggy Kruger, there's Geki Ranger, which has its teachers, the 7 Kensei, who have their own awesome vocal and everything, and they look like this.
I think Saban was trying to go for, yeah, they do look like that. My favourite is Batley.
Yeah, they're also all named with puns on the famous martial artists.
Oh no.
But Batley is actually Jet Li, not Bruce Lee, because the like the ultra famous like master one who's since deceased or whatever, he's named after Bruce Lee, and I can't remember what he was.
He was Master. Oh god, I don't remember his name either. Oh, Bruce E. He was Rhinoceros Fiend. See, my personal favourite is Sharky Chan.
Oh wait, is that what started the whole Sharky McGregor thing?
Yes.
Wait, you actually have to find 1,000 of these things?
Yep.
Oh god. You know what? I really wish I could remember when I stopped playing that game. My memory says I stopped at the really late stages, but I just can't remember. Welcome to the 1000-year boss fight.
You see, what I would have expected is the occasional, like, quick time event where you kill, like, a couple of hundred of them per quick time event.
Yeah.
So you're still killing 1,000, but it's, like, it's sped up, essentially.
Honestly, I quite like big battles in video games, so I'm okay with this section. I kind of wish that there were more kind of sections to this battle. Like a siege, and some strategy involved. And maybe a
yeah,
boss.
my quick time event idea is a bit...
Boss of pandemics.
But, it still would have worked, right?
Oh yeah. Although if I was doing that, I would feel compelled to make it with that of 10,000 Harvest.
No! Can't do that!
He's gonna make me have Skyhold be attacked by Fick, you know, because that's just the kind of guy he is.
That wouldn't be surprising in the least. It's Doug.
He likes his big epic fights.
I do. Okay, one interesting thing they did this time for this remaster is that you actually have 1,000 Heartless on the field and you're whittling them down, as opposed to what it was in the original game where you had about 20 Heartless and then a bunch of Heartless cutouts in the background.
Really?
Yeah, and then they'd get replaced as you took them out.
I'm sure it was 1,000 to begin with, not just like a couple of hundred, and they were just like gradually putting them in, so you weren't noticing so much. Which would work just fine. Look, it's just more compelling the way they've done it now, is the important thing. So, Chloe, what are you doing to occupy your hands whilst we're watching this?
I'm playing Metopia. I'm trying to get everyone to be better friends with each other, so they do extreme amount of damage when they work together.
Friend making.
Yeah.
Standard.
Where's the king?
By themselves, they do a decent amount of damage, but if you have two Miis who are really good friends, they can just massacre enemies. It's just I feel sorry for this.
It's like they're using Return in Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
It gets even more ridiculous if you use something called hyper mode, basically.
Where's Kyrie? Where's Riku?
Their damage output is just
As for
it's
perhaps you should ask your
monstrous.
Pretty rad.
It's rad. It's rad. And if all the Miis decide that I want to help my best friend,
He's gone.
and it's 4-on-1. It's just, what are these numbers? What happened to the boss? I'm so sorry. I mean, it's a game about Miis, but it's so cute and colorful and happy. Just I like it.
What's
It does sound like
I
a
don't
lot
want
of
to
fun.
get it, to be honest.
Way to fall right into their trap.
It's adorable. It's funny.
Still stupid makeup, I see.
It looks like a clown's teenage
It's
son.
set up by Organization 13. Zemnis is using
He
you to
really
destroy
does.
the Heartless. That's his big master plan.
Why do you have to tell me that?
I've been thinking this for years. Everything about him screams it, apart from like the fact he's even got
He's the leader.
pan stick on his face.
Got it memorized? Xemnas.
Just to keep talking about the game I'm playing
Stop
right
saying
now.
that, Axel.
You can cast all the Mies in this game
With that keyblade releases a
to
captive
whoever you
heart.
want it to be.
That is what the organization.
And for example, there's a Dark Lord in this game, and
I'm not telling.
you can cast him yourself, or you can just have the game cast it for you. So you can have
The name's
Gordon Ramsay as your Dark Lord, or Harry Potter.
Nice. Nice.
Just tell me.
Look, about Kyrie, I'm sorry.
Axel.
Uh-oh.
We'll ensure he
What exactly
receives
is
the
going on
maximum
now?
punishment.
Axel was giving some information to Sora, and now Sykes has shown up and been like, Axel, stop talking.
Just let me into the realm of darkness, okay?
If it's Kyrie
Who
you're
was
worried about,
Sykes again?
don't.
I don't
We're
recall
taking
this one.
very good care of her.
Take me to her.
So why are you talking to Sykes like he's gonna help you?
Yeah.
Has he been
more than anything?
lying
Show me how
to him or
important.
some shit?
No, I don't think he's even ever met. Oh wait, no. Didn't Sykes turn up in Twilight Town?
I just feel like he's being given a lot of trust he doesn't deserve.
I think the idea is meant to be that Sora's getting kind of desperate.
In that case, the answer is no.
Emotionless villain high.
Are you angry? Do you hate me? Then take that rage and direct
Sykes
it
is
at
kind of
the
hot in this, isn't he? Definitely
Yeah.
wasn't in the first one. Like the first attempts at this. Because Nomura never does what once what he can do 1,000 times.
Heartless,
And charge money for
mindlessly
it.
collecting hearts. And yet, they know not the true power of what they hold.
No.
The rage of the Keyblade releases those hearts. They gather in darkness, masterless and free, until they weave together to make Kingdom Hearts.
Never ever trust your Mies to
When
go
that
buy the
time
thing that they
comes,
actually
we can
want, because they're
truly
just going to end up buying
finally
candy.
exist.
What in the world do you
That's
think you're
what it's like when we go to the
prattling on
shops, though. I'm like, oh, I need to get some chicken for dinner tonight, and then I come back and all I bought is like a bag of fucking Bassett's Licorice All Sorts and 3 bags of Mao pinballs.
A dominion fit to be called Kingdom Hearts must be my dominion.
Maleficent, no! No more Heartless!
I do not take orders
You
from
could be gearing up for a boss fight if you know it's coming, and you're just, you haven't asked for anything for
No
ages.
Maleficent, no more Heartless.
You don't have any good gear. And they finally say, I want to buy this. You give them the money, and they come back, and they have a banana instead. It's just, oh damn it.
Good source of potassium. Good source of potassium.
I'm sure that's what they say all the time.
I keep these creatures at
So
bay.
good for me!
You devise a way to vanquish
Stop it.
them forever.
No, I just noticed it looks like that
Maleficent.
Dusk Nobodies have their fingers taped together.
Do
Oh,
not
yeah.
misunderstand me. I shall have my revenge on you yet.
I just want a hug.
Maleficent!
Leave now.
I don't take orders from you.
Look how chill she is.
What about...
Now then, where did we leave off?
Which side are you guys on, anyway?
The Heartless ally with whoever's the strongest.
Why did he desummon those nobodies, and
Yes, Sora. Extract more.
No, he doesn't really need them. They've done their job.
The purpose of this fight isn't to kill Sora, it's to get Sora to kill Heartless, so having nobodies fight him is completely pointless.
oh, okay.
Yeah, the organisation wants Sora to kill Heartless because then more Heartless join their Kingdom Hearts.
Maybe it was all for nothing.
What the hell
Supposed
is
to
the
do
King
if
of
I can't
Hearts?
use the Keyblade.
I don't even know.
It's
Can't be trusted to do anything.
the games keep kind of flip-flopping on what it is, but they seem to have settled on it being like any aggregate of hearts. So, like, the organisation are making one which is an aggregate of people's hearts, and the one in Birthday Suite is an aggregate of world's hearts.
Sora.
Nope, not much is explained about why the organisation wants to do shit.
The Keyblade's chosen one. He's a lucky kid.
Why do you always say their names in exactly the same order? Because that's just how it's done, Cloud!
See you soon.
Oh hey, Sora, Goofy, Donald, but then Squall tackles him to the ground. It's like, no, say it right!
Make me!
Sora knows the truth now.
It could be funny if they're not standing in the right order, and he gets annoyed by this, so he starts moving them.
Becoming our perfect puppet.
No, you're supposed to be in the middle. You're supposed to be here, and you're there.
This new
Cloud, go
knowledge
away.
will make him that much harder to control.
I like how everyone in these villain cutscenes takes down their hoods as soon as the audience has seen them. It's like they know.
The way they sit changes too. Like, Sykes was not sitting like that before.
No.
It's like they've suddenly gained personalities in their body language. Apart from the bags of money, is that...
Yeah, that's the
Zigbar
Zigbar.
Yeah, I recognise him anywhere.
If the dice aren't in your favor.
I feel you can recognize them by how they move their arms. Sigma has really animated arms.
Yeah. Luxord is usually playing with dice or cards. And Zoldin tends to have his arms crossed.
I feel Sigma does a lot of the whole kind of shrugging emote.
Yeah.
Or a version of it.
He shrugs and waves his arms around a lot.
It's not
Yes.
in my nature to hold back.
I guess sometimes help comes from unexpected places.
Sure does.
Game, we don't really need a flashback to something that happened like
Maybe it was all for nothing.
2 minutes ago. You could just show us it the normal way.
Use the Keyblade.
No, you must see this.
You can't be trusted to do anything.
Huh?
What's this place?
It must be the realm of darkness.
I remember seeing a scene like this in one of the Zelda games, so I'm wondering who stole from who here.
Are you sure you want to open that?
Why is
How
there a
did
sugar
that ice
cube
cream
here?
not melt?
Oh no! Oh no!
Gorge! It's the gang from
Oh,
Twilight.
don't do this to me!
Painter, Pence, Olette, and...
Wait, just one ice cream between the three of them?
No. Name just popped into my head.
I guess we'll just have to alternate licking it.
Are you sure?
Maybe they could all lick it at the same time. Who gets to go first?
Donald, apparently.
Now it looks like Goofy's gonna have to go for Donald's sloppy second.
Damn it! Oh. First by sleep, what have you done? Oh, why were you in the void?
I don't
Sometimes
know why it's...
people are in the infinite empty void.
I don't think it is ever explained why the organization having no emotions somehow still have motivations.
Yeah, like they're motivated to get their hearts back, but why, guys? You shouldn't care.
Yeah.
You don't have
The
emotions.
thing is that, like, emotions are... Like, people go, oh, they may not have emotions, but they still have, like, a self-preservation instinct. That's an emotion! That's what emotions are!
Just this feeling.
They literally can't be stuck in a glass cage of emotion.
Hey, what if the Heartless are back again? I can't use the Keyblade. That would only help the organization.
Wait, wasn't the person who put you there yelling, imbeciles, can't you do anything right? That was Maleficent, surely.
I think we're talking about who the mysterious black cloak-coated figure was. Okay, I want to... Yeah, let's do Pirates of the Caribbean next, because once we get the magic from there, we can do more Atlantica.
Why are we going back to those places?
Because he loves the sea too much.
No!
Because we have more story there now, but only a little bit more.
Oh,
like, our first visits
wait,
to each world is like 2 hours long each, and then the second ones are like half an hour. It's ridiculous.
Oh, it's split into parts. Ugh.
We must have a new keyblade, right? Do not.
There's literally a keyblade in Utopia. It's a giant key. It's just so obvious. It's just, hey, Kingdom Hearts. Ah!
That's a game series.
Yeah. We're hit.
Jack!
Zola, some assistance?
That's Sora, Donald, and Goofy.
Will you leave a mate to perish?
Aye, aye.
What are you doing?
Yeah, like this is the problem with these return to sections. Since they get the entire film's plot hurriedly out of the way in the first visit to each of these worlds, they end up just having to like make up shit not very well for the second visits.
See, this is why having Final Fantasy characters, or characters from other worlds getting involved, would be good for the second visits. Because then it would have a reason for there to be a plot.
Yeah.
Like, you could have spent this part helping Balthier get his, pardon me, airship back together. Read more about my ideas for this on fissionmania.blogspot.com. For all your mailing fishing needs.
We do not support sending radioactive material in the post.
It's just a process.
I'm dying, Squirtle. Yeah, see, we're not really doing... We're just doing the same thing before, only without as much of a story justification. Right, we're still fighting cursed pirates on ships.
Yeah, where did the guy get the cursed pirates from anyway? Did he just find new pirates, or did he just get the old pirates? And if they did get the old pirates, exactly how did he manage to talk them into this?
I think they might be new pirates. But Luxord has just kind of gone to and been like, hey, you want to get some curses?
Did you hear about those pirates who were essentially immortal and looked like zombies under the moonlight? That could be you.
Yeah, let's go. Dark Lord. No, wait, Darker Lord. Yeah. The Dark Lord.
Let's go.
Oh no.
So, is there any fun Danish news, or is it just all boring and horrifying stuff? Like bank robberies and stuff?
I haven't heard anything, really. No, I don't think I've heard anything at all. That's mainly Mitovia's fault. I think there's a bit of movement in the what's it called, the U-boat case, but it's not much.
The interceptor off the starboard bow.
Get in there, thank you.
Will!
Please, you're the least convincing pirate. They could have given you like an eye patch or something.
We've got to rescue him.
Oh my god, can you imagine how cute they would have been if they were all in pirate gear?
Will.
Yeah.
Why aren't they?
They could have given
They really
Sora a
should
little
be.
like tricorn hat.
Why aren't they in any kind of gear in this world?
The medallions.
Hell, why aren't they even in the right colour scheme for this world?
Someone's taken them. Next thing I knew,
One in the
attacked. But I couldn't see who it was. His face was shrouded in a black hood.
The organization.
I found a way out of the cave.
I'm looking at our news text.
I've never seen it like before.
Only interesting thing I've found so far is that there was a fight at the music house
Feel rather.
in Odense, where two rappers, where a rapper and
Our turn, guys.
entire rap group got into a fight with each other.
You'd best go prepared.
Huh?
No, wait, they got into a fight with the audience.
But you're Captain
What?
Okay, that sounds more fair, to be honest. Because rap groups tend to have like at least 4 people in them, so instead of it being a 4-on-1 fight, it's more like a 5 on potentially 50, which I don't know. They might have some moves.
Friday evening.
On that note, back in a moment.
I think it's. I'm sure it's those kind of country bumpkins. So they're like, this is above our heads. Call Copenhagen. We need help.
You do realise every single time I hear the word Copenhagen, I just get that fucking Danny Kaye song stuck in my head. I watched that Hans Christian Andersen musical way too much as a child.
The one thing I can't get out of my head is how either stupid or literal our place names are. Copenhagen, for example, in Danish, it's just by
We'll handle this.
by a harbor.
The darkness of men's hearts.
Welcome to Bayer Harbor. Why?
I can't remember exactly what it means, but Manchester's derived from the word for a breast-shaped hill.
Precisely.
Oh my god, I need to look up that one place. Hang on, let me just finish pasting this thing, and then I'm gonna look it up, because this is one place name in England and it's just fucking amazing.
I shall inform you all again when Luxford shows up once more.
Who's Luxor?
He's the guy who was just there.
Okay.
Like, yeah, you wish he was more involved because he's really interesting looking. By interesting
Wait,
looking, I mean he's probably the classiest character in Organization 13 because he's the one who looks most like a normal person.
Is he the one with pink hair? Oh wait, that's
more
No,
Lucia.
that's Marluxia. He's the one with the blonde goatee. The one who keeps playing with dice and cards during the villain cutscenes.
Oh.
He looks like he's Celestia von Ludenberg's uncle.
I love Luke's sword. I love you, Luke's sword.
Alright, what is it?
That Hildy's showing up against one to be beaten up this clock heartless thing.
Torpenhow?
I
Torpenhow
understand.
Hill? Oh, you've heard of this place, right?
I understand.
Okay, Tor means hill, Pen means hill, and How means hill, so it's just hill, 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 hill. What?
So nice, they named it 4 times.
Doesn't seem to actually exist. But that's not the point. The point is it's amazing. Oh god, and there's that one place, isn't there?
Oh my gosh.
Clanfair Grin Gill. That's one of the shorter ones, hang on. Let me just take a drink. Clanfair Gil Gokre Cheer Grin Robin Moplant Tisilio Gok. I've been there actually. Do you want to know why the name is so long? It translates to St. Mary's Church in the hollow of the White Hazel near a rapid whirlpool and the Church of St. Cecilio of the Red Cave.
That is very specific.
Well, they're not wrong. Just
No,
Welsh.
I'm sure.
JK, JK, I love the Welsh, everyone knows this. And this is North Wales, so it's real Wales. Burn the valleys. Burn!
Alright, we're about to see more Luxord. More Luxord incoming.
I've been binge watching Midsummer Murders the last couple of days.
We noticed.
I know, but it's just so charming.
Not over yet.
Luxord!
Throw him overboard.
Oh boy!
Holly!
How did you move that entire thing?
It's a bit of
Oh,
him.
him.
Anyone who invokes parley.
I remember his eyebrows being thicker.
Yeah.
This is no time for rules.
I also remember his goatee being thicker. I think they are in 358 for 2 days.
Always stick to the code. All right, you. Out with it.
I surrender the chest with my humblest apologies.
But he's not a pirate, he's a 16-year-old boy.
Just a few souvenirs.
Yeah, if
Pirate,
Luxord was
16-year-old.
in a better, was in a like a similar palette, he'd look like he fit in.
Yeah.
Our friend's about to learn what it means to cross a pirate.
Oh.
It's all right, Donald, Goofy, he's yours.
Why not just drop it over the side of the boat?
Well, Luxord does have a sense of fair play. He is a gambler, after all.
You say that just as he's using cannons on a 16-year-old boy. They're
Sometimes gambling
and then
involves
there's
cannons.
Well, it is a 16-year-old boy who's murdered Maleficent, so...
Yeah, Sword can hold his own against
Yeah, but
cannons.
she lived through that.
yes, but still!
She got better.
You stole a medallion
He
again?
murdered an old lady!
Only that fortunate.
So, how come you're all skeleton-y?
Perhaps I got a touch of something from that monster what attacked us. Yet, why is the skin resting on me?
Speaking of, later, there is a thick idea I must tell you about. Oh god, I accidentally brushed my prescriptions there. A thick idea I must tell you about, Chloe.
Doesn't solve the mystery.
Oh, tell me.
No, it must wait. Reese already knows
No!
much about it.
The reason we're all okay is because
I'm not good at waiting!
I find when I have to wait, it helps to take 6 or 7 hours just imagining Velvetor.
This is somebody nailing the pronunciation of that place name.
Oh, I was wondering when someone was going to post that.
Quit yammering, mates. We've got to find ourselves a
Does
ship
such a
that'll
good
float.
job.
He makes it sound so natural.
He does, and if I remember correctly, he's English too, which is just mwah. You know he's practiced.
I'm desperately trying to get my earphones out of my 3DS because I'm listening to you and the game at the same time, and my 3DS just won't let go. Thank you.
It hates whales.
As do we all. Okay, why are the skeletal pirates being summoned in like Heartless E Bursts of Darkness? They're not heartless, they're just guys.
Well, maybe it's because they are heartless pirates.
That's a good take, man.
That was live too, since that's a weapons report, so... He just does that flawlessly.
I know what I need to do. Wing it!
Hang on, where exactly is it? Like, let me just double check. Okay, I know where that is. If he couldn't manage to... No, like, where's the map? Oh no, he is Welsh. Well, you said he sounds like he's from the valleys. I meant, where is the fucking the town? Because it's on Anglesey, and if I remember correctly, it's probably on just the opposite side of that, that, like, little bit of sea between Holyhead, between Anglesey and, Llandudno. So he probably could have just, like, if he couldn't do it, they probably would have just had him say, not Llandudno, Bangor. They would have just said Bangor instead.
Oh, we got anti-formed again. I do like anti-formed, but since we can't heal doing it...
Oh!
You look like one of the bunnies from Don't Starve.
Anti-form's fun just because it's so quick.
I'm getting flashbacks to Jak and Daxter 2. Or Jak 2? Jak 2. This looks fast though. I think you were telling Reese how this form works.
Yeah. Oh, he... Trying to get this pirate. Yeah, anti-form. There's a counter that goes up every time you use the drive form. And the higher it goes, the more likely it is that when you use the drive form, you'll go into anti-form. And once you go into it, the counter resets. And anti-form's really fast. It can stun lock enemies easily, but it can't heal. It can't use magic. It just... And you're deprived of both Donald and Goofy during it because it absorbs both of them. Like Master Form does.
Okay!
It sounds like more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah!
Well, it's meant to be like
I'm going to absorb you!
your punishment for using drive forms too much, basically.
Then why have the drive forms if you don't want people using them?
I don't know, as far as punishments go, it's not a terrible one.
Yeah, but why
Well,
is it
really-
there?
sometimes people go into anti-form.
No!
It is a state where they are very close to Velvetor in nature. She too is incredibly fast. It's just what most people don't see because usually she's just kind of slumbering. Come into the moonlight. I don't know why you would, since you have a gun, but I need you to.
Why did you fail the last time you tried this? Was it just because you wouldn't go in?
Because he shot me. I know, ran out of health.
Okay.
So little moonlight here.
Well, yeah, because you're indoors.
Well, then don't throw enemies that have to be put in moonlight before they can be killed. Game. This is not Top Kex.
Yeah, flashbacks to Lunar Nights again. Good game. I should actually buy it one of these days.
Yay, we got a coin.
3 more to go. How do you know? The pirate must have a keen eye, else he won't be sailing free for very long. Savvy?
What's that?
Ahoy, mateys!
Ridiculous imitation, and yet I'm flattered.
The only thing getting me through this accursed world is the promise of Atlantica at the end.
It's like you start off on the surface and then you go into the sea. And where it's better.
Yeah, I like how in the Kingdom Hearts rendition of the song they had Sora say, "Take it from me." Like, Sora, how the fuck do you know that it's better down where it's wetter? So that's something you ain't telling us, Sora.
When does he find time to...
Yeah, when did he find time to enjoy some delicious sea salt ice cream?
He's got secrets he's not telling us.
Oh boy.
Donaldstein. doing his best. Such as it is.
He is a duck after all, he doesn't have thumbs.
He's been working hard to get his beak on some delicious sea salt ice cream.
No! We're not talking about that anymore!
In this analogy,
yeah,
the sea salt
say.
ice cream is someone's penis.
I don't know who
Wait,
cursed more.
What was the sea salt ice cream analogy for when we were talking about Sora knowing that it's where it's wetter?
It's a secret to everyone.
So, a vag.
It's a secret to everyone.
Lowering the tone of Kingdom Hearts games since 2017.
Hang on, I'm gonna save and then we're gonna go try fighting Larxene. She's had it too good for too long. Larxene, I've come to murder you again.
So how does this work?
It doesn't, just go with it.
It's just there to stop you from complaining like you have been for the last 13 years.
Yeah, Square got tired of me sending them complaint letters. And this is their response.
All 1300.
Well, that was over quickly.
Ow!
I have been told that in order to beat these absent silhouettes, you need to have an okay grasp of like the game mechanics and how to dodge and block, and that's a problem because I don't.
The first step to fixing a problem is acknowledging it. The second step to fixing a project is practice, practice, practice!
Maybe.
Don't you have a hard no.
Why are there two of her?
She's moving so fast, but she's creating clones of herself. You know what they say? Sometimes people move so fast they create clones of themselves.
I'm not convinced.
Okay, I mean, you know what they say.
Yeah.
Sometimes people move so fast they create clones of themselves.
Yeah,
but she's moving so fast. Yeah. She's moving so fast that she creates clones of herself. See? I hope this helps.
I guess. Yeah. I feel fully informed on the situation now.
Also, I still have no idea how to dodge. If you know how to dodge, please put so in the chat. Because I don't.
Well, I don't, and I'm pretty sure Santa Livingstone fucked off after we brought up the sea salt ice cream.
If you know how to dodge, please put it in the chat so Duck can call you a liar.
You send it back in. Send it in on a self-addressed stamped envelope.
Alternately, if you know how to easily use reflect, that would also work. that'll also be useful when we fight Zeldin.
Yay! Oh dear. There's still so much to do.
Oh shit, we got anti-formed again.
Yay!
It's because our counter's not going down because we keep dying every time we get anti-formed.
Oh.
Can you not just dodge until it's gone away?
As we established earlier, I don't know how to dodge.
I meant just run around in a big circle. Or, you know, a figure of 8, like you're fighting that big Canary guy from Dragon Age 2.
Whew.
Oh, that's unfair. That didn't kill it? Oh. Oh boy.
That's 4 medallions.
So we have all the coins.
But where's the chest?
Probably in Port Royal. Why's that?
Of course,
Organization
this
13 is after people's hearts, so they're gonna
doesn't
go
really
wherever there's lots of people.
jive with the presented way that this curse works.
They're bringing them flowers, mate.
No.
I don't know who these organizers are, but I
Where
will
was
say
he just
they're
looking?
making we pirates look like
That's
proper
weird.
gents.
Well, Jack. Then we have to help.
I'm sorry, I didn't realise Organisation 13 goes a raping and a pillaging.
Let go and hold her run free.
Jack. I love when pirates get, because children love pirates, but whenever they put them in like things intended for children, they have to try and sanitize them, and it never works.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I think it was like in a children's book or something. Real pirates don't steal, or things like that, and you're just like, I don't think you fully understand what a pirate is, or why children like them.
It's okay, Jack. We'll just have to defeat the monster, that's all.
Looking forward. Oh wait, no. I was about to say, looking forward to a ridiculous pirate-themed shonen battle anime where someone is just like, I don't steal, that's my pirate way. And then I realise that exists, and it's called One Piece.
Ah!
Not wrong, am I?
No, no.
Yeah. Because I think one of the things people forget about pirates is when they're going around seeking buried treasure, that's something somebody stole and buried so they could use it later. Pirates looking for their buried treasure is basically the equivalent of going to the bank. It just, you know, takes longer and involves potentially getting scurvy. No one would have made a compelling video game.
Anything else?
Where you play as the crew of the Black Pearl, trying to get all the medallions back.
Oh yeah, that would have been good. Although, what would be the failure state? You couldn't die.
Oh, I know. What's it called? Falling overboard and having to walk back to shore.
Yeah, like, you can control any one of the crew, but if they die, you've got to, like, you just lose the ability to control them, you have to go and get them.
Yeah. Captain Barbosa, I'm on the sea bottom again.
Isn't that exactly what they did to Will's dad?
They did.
Yeah. Donald, don't look now, but I could really use you getting up and doing something.
Bootstrap Bill Turner, a guy who got cursed so many times it literally stopped being funny. Please excuse my pombear eating ways. Little George. Fuck, is that when it's at home? I love pom bears, by the way.
What are they?
They're kind of crisp.
Yeah, I could tell that much.
They're like they're bear shaped, as you probably wouldn't guess from the name. But they're really light and bubbly and airy. Like a bag of pom bears only has 15 grams in it.
Huh.
Ah.
Let's go.
I think what they do is like they make a dough out of like smash, cut it into bear shapes, and then fry those, and that's how you get this ridiculously light and crunchy texture. They're like quavers in the fact they're mostly air.
Ah, gotcha.
So their mascot is like this yellow bear who looks like he's the old version of Pudsey the bear's wealthy French cousin with a crown.
That doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, but do you even know who Pudsey is?
No, that's why it's not familiar.
He's the Children in Need mascot.
Mm.
Yeah, that's what Pudsey looks like. Well, he used to look like. They revamped him.
Ooh. He does kind of look familiar. I'm just not. I think I'm thinking of another.
Another Earth-sign creature. But Earth-sign creatures are available.
Maybe reminding you of Kurokuma or Shirokuma because Shirokuma has that bandage over his eye.
Picture?
You know Shiro and Kurokuma. They're from Danganronpa for Another.
Do I?
Have you not been watching?
No. I've been doing a lot of other things. I promise I will get around to it.
This is a bag of pom bear. This is that guy on there look like Pudsey's douchebag French cousin.
Yeah. No. Yeah, he does.
You could be helping your bro out, but you're not. You're just sitting there with a crown, making very, very airy snacks. I say he looks French because I'm pretty sure pom bear is a French thing.
Alright, let's finish this boss off.
was wrong. It's not French, it's German. Still lied to.
Well, I'm sure the bear appreciates the French aesthetic.
I find it hard to believe that a German bear wouldn't help his cousin out when he's in times of need like this.
Hooray, we have defeated the heartless manifestation of capitalism.
What's the point of having Jack level up?
There isn't one.
I don't know. We're never gonna use him again.
Not quite, mate.
Sora. Bravo.
Just who was that chap?
He is part of an organization that's collecting hearts. First, they release Heartless into different worlds. We defeat those Heartless, then they get the hearts.
Sora just running over to Luxord like, who do you think you are? Collecting your jar of hearts and tearing me apart!
Once and for all.
Sailing these waters, I've heard some tales. Not a one like this.
Is there any way we can help?
Anything at all.
I don't know why you're bothering to explain any of this to him. You'll just be all like, well, how do we stop him? Well, you're not going to do anything. You're just going to stay here.
It's a shame that they've confirmed that no Disney Worlds that have shown up already, apart from Olympus Coliseum, are showing up in Kingdom Hearts 3, because you could get a lot of mileage out of Sora in Kingdom Hearts 2. Plus 3. You could have him fight with Kraken. That'd be great. It's Kraken.
Do you mean Pirates of the Caribbean 2 and 3?
What did I say?
Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, a reward. And what'll it be?
Well, it's so easy to get confused. Just look at how similar their art styles are.
Okay, sure.
Hold on, that was far too easy. What's the rub?
Oh.
Now there, you see?
Well, you've always got the pearl, Jack.
That I do. But someday I'll gather a bloodthirsty crew and come to take
Please stop. Game, please stop being so goddamn adorable.
The way to wield it. And if I succeed, I'll ask you two to join me. That'd be reward enough.
Wait, Sora just pulled a leprechaun gold thing. I was Jack like, well, and he said I could keep it. Like, I had it over. But it'll just come back to me and I'm like, yeah, you've got to stay here now.
Don't you think?
Or not.
And everyone's laughing like the end of an episode of Doctors.
They don't do that! They do episodes of Doctors!
No one could really mean that.
Right.
Sure though, it's like how at the end of Casualty, they're always like, well, another productive day treating people who have fallen on thousands of nails. Ha 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 ha. And then there's a freeze frame.
I hate you so much.
Hate is a kind of love.
No, it is.
Don't you go around saying that, Doug. That's not good.
A new episode has been added to Atlantica. Let's go!
No! You know, I remember getting lost in Atlantica. I think it's in the second part. I just remember, I can't remember why, but I just got so incredibly lost at some point.
Hey, Sebastian, slow down so I can do this Rhythm game. Okay, apparently I don't talk to you to do that. Do I talk to you, Ariel?
This is great, Sora. I know he'll be happy to have this back.
And just who is this he?
Daddy!
Ariel, you know how dangerous humans are.
You don't even know him! Oh, Daddy, you've told me that you don't trust humans, but they can't all be as bad as you say. And I'm gonna prove it to you.
So help me, Ariel. I am going to get through to you. And if this is the only way, so be it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm okay. That's fine. No. I'm supposed to buy a spear, not candy. Stop it. No, it's kind of impressive how awful the word "daddy" has become in the latest, in the last couple of years, because it's just the second I see the word "daddy," I just go, ugh, get it away from me, ugh.
It's been tainted.
It has. If I had met a child that said daddy, I would just say no, you don't use that word. No, say father, not daddy, father. Okay.
I will accept Papa for now.
Yes.
Until that too gets ruined.
Oh no! Ah, no! Oh, that's bad.
Just keep your fetish stuff out of the way of the rest of us. Like, is that too much to ask?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be.
Naughty's also been ruined because you can't tell a little girl she's naughty anymore without feeling like a creep.
No. That reminds me, when we were in Birmingham, we went to a game and found a copy of Fate Extella that we had to put it back in the shelves before staff saw us and thought we were sex criminals.
Part of me wants to learn necromancy and bring Elizabeth Bathory back to life just so she can, you know, seek revenge against Kanoku Natalie.
You bring her back and when you're like, okay, here, play this video game. And she's like, wasn't
like,
a
okay.
video game, child. Also, how
Yeah,
much
but she's
blood
smart.
would you
She'll
say
pick
you
it up
have?
pretty fast.
Asking for a friend.
I'd be like, oh, Elizabeth Bathory, I'm flattered that you want my blood. Didn't you want the blood of virgins, though? And she'd be like, yes, and I'd be like, yeah, too late.
And she'd be like, dude, that's harsh.
We have a deal. Here you go.
Ariel!
See, this is why we have this thing about people being virgins into late life is weird, because if you're a virgin into late life, that just means you've got an even longer period of time you're going to be, you know, rightfully murdering and bathing in your blood by vampires and Elizabeth Bathory. It's a consistent problem. This is why you need to bang as soon as possible.
Is it ever made clear why Ursula wants Ariel's voice?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Why does she want it?
Oh no! She can't breathe like that!
She doesn't want her voice, she wants her soul.
Okay, so she's just taking her voice to hinder the progress of romance.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
She's gonna get the bends.
Are you the girl? Please wake up.
How do you take a character as expressive as Prince Eric and then make him look like a featureless doll?
Disney!
Well, he's quite expressive, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or square!
Well, not in this season.
What's wrong?
Wait a second, she wasn't wearing that in the sea.
Yeah, like in Kingdom Hearts, they have Ursula conveniently magic up some clothes for her as she transforms. So how are we going to do with him guys now?
Part of the reason why he's so non-expressive in this game is because he doesn't have like lower eyeliner.
My pendant. I can't believe you found it.
Ooh!
Thank you.
Snarps hunt.
Please, come with me. I want to help you.
Absolutely not. It would break his heart if he learned about this, and maybe he'd be able to do something about Ursula trying to steal his daughter's soul.
We must absolutely keep this a secret from him. I am sure he will not notice his daughter is missing.
Oh yeah, because that wasn't... Oh god, he keeps putting on those stupid performances. How did one of them not be scheduled for during all this?
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no, what is wrong with your face?
Her.
Sandra is genuinely terrifying me right now. Sandra, please leave.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la, don't you go... Oh, so hard, headphones fell off.
Well, how's Eric doing? She's only got until sunset tomorrow, right?
Okay, I can hear you again now.
I can't see.
Whoa!
Question, I don't remember there being anything...
You're okay.
Man, they were so
Oh my god.
close.
Oh god. Flounder kept his eyes open, which makes sense, he is a fish.
Yeah, good idea.
They don't have eyelids. Okay, what was... But he does there. Completely forgot what I was going to say. Okay, I don't remember there being anything in the contract she signed with Ursula saying that Ariel couldn't kiss Eric.
Yeah.
Like, why not just, like, be nice to him, and when he's a bit like, oh, then just go, mwah, and then he's like, oh, you, and you're like, wow, I can talk again. Oh, was she gonna get her voice back if she succeeded, or was she gonna be mute for the rest of her life? I don't remember.
I think she can talk.
Hey, what's up with the prince?
Look there. Just you and me, and I could be. It's Ursula.
Oh
Yeah,
wow!
that's hiding you really well.
Wow!
Sora, use this for Keyblade to basically just try and murder a woman in front of witnesses.
The hell! Sora!
What happened?
Being essentially a child soldier has really fucked Sora up.
Eric!
You can talk. You're the one. The girl who sang to me.
I saw her her mouth move there, and for some reason, all I could just hear her say was yip 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 yip.
Talking like a husky. Nya, 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 nya.
I'm sorry I didn't figure it out sooner.
That's Ariel's
Eric,
version.
I wanted to tell you, but I don't know how to read or write or use sign language.
Do you see what I see?
Or, you know, mime swimming in the ocean. Like, she didn't even do that when they first meet on the beach. She's just not, like, patting on her chest, touching his chest, pointing at the sea, and then going, like, a swimming motion. And then he probably would have gone, wait, are you telling me you rescued me? And then her be like, yes. Or at least nodding, and he'd be like, oh, okay. Thanks for that.
Triton's precious little daughter signed a contract.
What happened to your voice? And she could just, like, pretend she's, like, mime being bashed on the head or something.
Through with you.
Or just, like, put her hands into her throat and look sad and it's like, oh no, that's terrible.
Excuse me? Now. Even the great King Triton can't go round breaking
I get the feeling Ursula and, pardon me, Hades would not get on.
No.
Now,
I can remember that.
I have some loose ends to tie.
Hades is, like, scrupulous about his contracts.
Oh yeah, Hades will follow, but not only the letter of his contracts, but the spirit of them.
But we had a deal. Unless, of course, you're offering to take her place.
I'm afraid I have no choice. Your Majesty!
I just accidentally imagined Triton ending up as the in Ariel's place and washing up on the beach and meeting somebody that they instantly fall in love with. No, it's not a good idea.
That would have been a better idea for the sequel than what we got.
No, you won't bow to me.
Let's go beat up the... What happened to our rhythm game? Why didn't we get to do Kiss the Girl?
Okay, we have to defeat her in the rhythm game.
Well, this is still preferable than trying to do a boss fight in underwater physics.
Yeah.
This witch is back to bring her wrath upon the sea. Triton can't be rid of me, not that easily. And like all who dare defy me, he will learn his lesson well. Never toy with a girl like me.
You got what you deserved.
Flotsam and jetsam. Royal darling, strong as the tide. Sweet as poopsies, hasten to my side right now. Mommy needs you, stupid fools. Make them cry.
I don't think so.
Maybe they didn't want to have you do Kiss the Girl because wait, did he do that? Check.
So I cannot be seen to be encouraging sin.
What a feeble human. No, I can't believe my eyes. Such a stubborn royal who is fighting for his rise without your precious mermaid. Now you're crazy with revenge. I suppose I sympathize.
Yeah, they don't want to have you do Kiss the Girl because Peter Andre covered it.
Oh.
And Jetsam! Loyal darling, strong as the tide, sweet as poopsies, hasten to my side right now.
I'm so glad I can't hear this.
Stupid fools, make them run.
Sorry, Mommy. Your poopsies are toast.
This is not the end, my dears. I swear I've just begun. It's not over until Ursula has won.
Oh, I remember in the film, she's actually genuinely so sad when Flotsam and Jetsam die.
Yeah.
That's what you think.
No, it's not possible.
It's over, Ursula.
That belongs to me.
All right, then. You can have it.
Jesus Christ! Turn Eric into a stone cold killer!
Eric's been spending too long with Sora.
Please, Ariel. You can come out now. It's okay. Ariel?
Oh yeah, the emerges from the water, and Eric is like, "It's okay. The truth is, I'm what they call a scaly.
I thought that was for reptiles.
Fish have
It
scales
is.
too, motherfucker.
No,
Let me
maybe it should
get
be-
my fish suit and we can yiff."
This is why I went to
No, Ariel, it's fine. I'm a big fan of Guillermo del Toro's upcoming movie, The Shape of the Water.
I had all that time.
Ariel just being like, that film isn't going to be out for like another 10 years.
Our film was released in like 89.
I guess it's never
But this
been
game
long,
was
right?
released in like 2005, 2006.
I'm confused. What are we talking about?
Guillermo del Toro's The Shape of the Water.
Oh right, yeah. Great fan, great fan.
Prince Eric, do you have amnesia? Let's get your fish suit and we can yiff.
Yes. Yes, but he is a human, and it's not like Triton has like $20,000 who can afford to give one of them to the prince of the land.
Can I just tell you what one of my Miis just did to the boss?
Oh, please.
There's several kinds of classes in this game, and one of them is called Cat. They have an ability that is called Steal Grub, which is basically steal food.
Yeah, we don't.
My cat. Okay, just gonna check. My cat just stole the final boss's cake. The chocolate cake. He just stole chocolate cake from the boss. I have a feeling that's not a good idea.
Did he steal 40 cakes? Because that's as many as 4 tens. That's terrible. That's terrible. Okay, apparently to do the final bit
Was
of
it
Atlantica.
Because like
No.
that would make sense.
That is a good idea. I could totally do that.
See, there's a part of me that wants to get Metopia just so I can make a Jedi me and a Solus me and this like automatically life and just watch.
You should. You should. It is great fun and it can do so many things.
Apparently, before we can do the last rhythm game in Atlantica, we need to get Thundaga magic, which we can't get until we do the Twilight runs for a second time. And the Twilight runs aren't available yet.
Shame, bruv, shame.
Oh, Jafar. Jafar, did you know there are like people on Twitter who think you're totally and completely gay, even though you're obsessed with getting together with a woman and clearly sexually attracted to her? Just what you should know, Jafar.
Oh yeah, because as we all know, the second a man picks up a pair of tweezers, he's immediately into the cock, and exclusively into the cock at that. I got the rabid fans of a senior editor at BuzzFeed set on me.
It's the dream. It's the dream.
Sora, don't let him get away!
I think I'm over leveled for this, but
What's going on?
what was I
Can't
before?
believe it. That stupid peddler let Jafar out of the lamp.
Jafar! Give me the magic lamp.
What material is the stone made out of? Looks like gold.
What stone?
The house they were in.
Oh gosh. I think it's just the regular stone / clay that all of the houses in Aqua are made out of, but he's coated the inside with gold.
Oh.
I guess he's still sore about the whole lamp thing, huh? Wouldn't you be?
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. Is that an absent silhouette I see? Let's go fight Vexen. Maybe we'll beat him.
Ha 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 ha.
It's fine. What can Vexen do to us? He's a scientist. He knows only science. Well, he's going to recite theorems at us. If he did, he wouldn't use a shield.
Oh yeah. The same.
Okay, bad news. He's summoned Antiform. Yeah, no, he kicked our ass.
And nobody was surprised.
Get paid to become a science. I wish I had a tiger as a pet. I mean, I don't because it would kill me, but I wish I had a tiger as a pet.
They are cute.
They are, and they would never stab you.
No, but they probably would lick your skin off.
That reminds me, I was doing some research earlier on Chinese mythical creatures for reasons, and I found one which was described as a black and white tiger, but it's strangely docile and eats only vegetables. And
is that not just a panda?
A scholar later on had this thing like, the time I'm thinking of is panda.
That's my favourite kind of mythological creature, where it's just like a normal thing misunderstood.
Yeah, like the questing beast.
Yes, my second favourite form of mythological beast is a normal animal that has been misrepresented by tricksy Arab traders, like the bird of paradise, which in European mythology has no legs because the tricksy Arab traders would cut them off before they sold them. They were dead, by the way.
Okay, was kind of worried there.
Yeah, I said they were tricksy. They're not cruel. And the third favourite kind of mythological animal is the tricksy Arab traders made up from whole cloth in order to sell cinnamon at high prices.
Oh, dear me. Yeah, gotta do that.
For those who are not aware of, not up on their tricksy Arab trader mythology, that would be the Rock. Which eats massive hunks of meat. And they feed them the massive hunks of meat in order to get them to shake their nests and drop cinnamon.
Alright, we came the wrong way.
Perfect.
An appropriate summon for this world.
Yes. And yet, he'll still talk to you like you haven't seen each other. When he shows a bit of cutscene.
Genie, why aren't you doing anything?
What a disaster! We're just gonna have to turn back.
There's gotta be a way.
Oh, come on, kid. That's an easy one. Al, oh buddy, oh pal. This is what having a genie for a best friend is all about. I mean, how can you leave me on the sidelines at a time like this?
Yeah, just as you said, VC.
Wow, Mel! The old raspberries. What do you say, kid?
Hey, Genie!
Zora! Want to see a little something I call sandstorm sweep?
Oh, take it away, Genie.
Alakazam! You know, one lousy sandstorm is just too easy.
Wait, is that the same sandstorm that Aladdin was making a fucking fuss about in 358 over 2 days?
It might well be, yeah.
Because if it is, that's really fucking annoying. Because he was throwing such a fit over the idea of, like, he was like, oh, we should stand up to this thing ourselves instead of getting the genie to help.
Nice timing, Carpet.
God, I hate this brat.
Oh, that is the cutest little Dark Lord. I mean, Darker Lord.
so awkward.
It's not too bad. Mostly because he's just automatically getting close to him anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that famous part of Aladdin 2 where a weird mirage of Jafar has to be chased around some random ruins for no particular reason.
I'd like to see a short about some poor mountain person who finds that fucking tower from that one bit in Aladdin.
What tower?
You know that bit where Jafar's like, to the ends of the earth and shit, and he sends like a tower and Aladdin into like a really snowy place.
Oh yeah.
And Aladdin nearly gets crushed. Yeah, that tower.
No. Again, ages since I saw any of those movies.
Speaking of the ends of the earth, but for the longest and embarrassingly large amount of time, I thought that Timbuktu was in Outer Mongolia because, like, they were used so interchangeably as somewhere far away.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Timbuktu is in Africa.
I'm much more familiar with the animated series of Aladdin.
Oh, with Mosenroth.
Yeah.
Mosenroth, he'd make a good Kingdom Hearts villain.
He would.
You know, I think they were originally planning to have him be Aladdin's brother or some shit.
That would actually make sense. They do look kind of similar to each other.
It wasn't Mosenroth meant to be his father?
No, like his brother. And Mosenroth's way too young to be his dad.
Oh, okay. Because his dad is like a villain in that series, isn't he?
I think they planned for either one or both of the sequels to be related to the TV series.
That makes sense.
But they changed their minds, and I don't remember when. It was watching Disney TV series that I learned that Americans have like a 50,000 goddamn advertising breaks.
Yeah, they have advertising breaks like once every 10 minutes, don't they?
Yeah, it's something like that. Like, in a half-an-hour programme on British television, you'll get one at the beginning, one in the middle, one at the end. But in America, they have, like, 2 more.
I remember the first time I watched Kamen Rider with ad breaks, and I was surprised at how many ad breaks it had. Like, it has... So why would you not cure? It has, like, ad breaks after the theme song and before the preview and then halfway through. That's a lot of ad breaks for a 20-minute show.
I don't know how, like, advertising TV channels make half-an-hour American TV programs last half an hour.
Yeah.
Because they do, but when they're played on the BBC, The Simpsons was, like, 20 minutes long. Oh, that might be what the sponsored things are for. That would make sense. Now I'm just randomly remembering political broadcasts. I remember this really old one about David Cameron being a comedian. Didn't work out very well. Where do all the Muggle-born Scandinavian kids go in Harry Potter? Because, let's be brutally honest here, J.K. Rowling hasn't left anywhere for them to go.
My guess would be there's a school in Norway's mountains.
Yeah, but she hasn't mentioned it.
Maybe J.K. Rowling doesn't know that Denmark, Sweden and Norway are a thing. You never know.
No, she knows.
They might go to the Russian school.
I don't think so.
That doesn't make sense.
Or
no,
do that
I really don't think so.
That doesn't really make sense either. If the Scandinavian, like, if she was gonna have Durmstrang be what Durmstrang is, then she should have had all of the Muggle-born Scandinavian kids end up going to Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Because considering how old it is, that would make sense.
Seriously, I think there would be a school in Norway because Denmark, Norway, and Sweden, we can understand each other because we are so similar in our ways of in our language. There's some kind of.
It's in Norway. Durmstrang is in Norway or Sweden.
Wait, I had an idea about this a couple of years ago. That there would be some kind of Iceland in between all three nations.
I just haven't thought. She just didn't think this through.
Of course not.
The thing is, Hogwarts was founded in shortly before the Norman conquests. So by that point, English wouldn't have been so French. So other Germanic language speakers would have had an easier time understanding us. But my logic is that when Durmstrang was founded, all of the Muggle-borns should have been ending up going to Hogwarts. And to be honest, quite a lot of the Scandinavian wizarding kids should have ended up in Hogwarts anyway. Because it's in Scotland. And the British wizarding community should basically be bilingual with modern English and the older form of English that they still use because they all go to the same school.
Yeah, I could go for that.
Because, let's be brutally honest here, the wizarding community in Harry Potter is nowhere near as isolated as it really should be, considering how it behaves.
I need new Miis.
Perhaps you could make a Mii of the Great Dark One.
I can't make her.
Oh, she's so big.
She's also a dog.
I can't make her. Sorry, dog.
Is it because there is no option to give me thousands upon thousands of eyes?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the problems.
How about you make a Wolfie?
Oh, that's a good Wolfie.
Okay, let's see. You know what? That's a good idea. That's a brilliant idea. I can make him a tank.
Yeah, that would be the kind of class Wolfie would go for.
Well, that's my fault at least.
Jason's role, really.
Yeah, though, I mean, Wolfie has aspirations of being a tank.
What
tank is tank, whoever tanked, and Jason's just like, yeah.
What nationality is Wolfie?
He is Northern Irish.
Irish. What about heritage?
He's half Northern Irish, half Ainu. The Japanese ethnic group.
That's yeah. That looks right. Oh boy.
What the hell is going on?
At the moment, we're waiting for our MP to come back.
Doug, what color is his eyes? Are they just brown or are they kind of orange?
Yellow, aren't they?
Yeah, yellow-orange.
Oh my god, he's one of Xehanort's 13 Xehanorts.
He does have slightly pointed ears too, so, which the Xehanorts do. So yeah, he fits.
What kind of mouth do you want him to have? Because there's 3 pages of mouths I can give him.
That's so many mouths. So many mouths to feed.
There's like 20 of them? 25, I'm not sure.
Oh god.
I can take pictures, I think. Oh wait, I can't. Damn it!
What other mouth options in Brief?
There's one that looks kind of like a very stretched V, like a very he looks perturbed. And then there's a very toothy grin, and then there's the slasher mouth grin, and then there's the road bump grin,
Toothy
and then
grin,
there's the
I think.
Toothy grin. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a happy Alsatian.
I'll make him, and then I'll take pictures of him, and then we can discuss how he should be different.
Awesome.
I'll get. Ooh. Let's see. He has a beard. How tall is he? Is he small? Is he...
He's very tall.
He's very tall.
It's like 6'7", isn't he?
Yeah.
Which actually, ironically, makes him one of Doug's shorter characters.
That is not true. Like, Ko and Yudai are both shorter than him.
Riza.
Riza's like the only one who's taller. Well, and Demetrio.
What's his favorite color?
Blue.
Oh, just like Jason's eyes.
Light blue or dark blue?
Light blue.
You gotta understand, it wasn't my idea. It was your fault. He made me bring you here. You don't know him like I do. He can be very convincing. He said if I didn't cooperate, he was gonna...
Where is he?
Windswept. Do we have anything?
Where's your
No.
Well, let's see. Right about
No.
now, he's probably attacking the palace. I had no choice. His eyes, they got all creepy and weird.
Do not hurt Iago. He is a good parrot now.
Iago, you're supposed to be our friend, but you've been playing both sides just to make sure you save yourself.
I'm sorry.
You said you're our friend, but you've been trying not to die. How dare you?
Let's go.
How much weight can that flying carpet support?
Yeah, it seems like it can support quite a lot.
Only apparently one person though. Good to see that Sora is defending his friends.
And everyone else died in a cave-in.
Aladdin is like the Mrs. Barnaby of cave-ins. Have you noticed that?
Well, they're all
Not
secretly
the
his
direct
fault.
cause. Yeah, but he's always around when they happen. I remember when in Midsomer Murders, Cully and Mrs. Barnaby commented the fact that murders keep happening when they're around, and they're like, "Oh, it must be your dad's. It must be your dad's influence." I'm like, "No, no, it's you. Everyone, it's you, Barnaby." I don't know if they've stopped doing that for the new one. But it was ridiculous with the last Mrs. Barnaby.
I don't like the new Barnaby. He looks too much like that one guy Trump hired to talk for him.
Oh, Sean Spicer.
Probably.
It's not the new Barnaby's fault. He's alright.
I know. It's just looks like him.
Do you know there's a Midsomer Murders wiki?
Yeah.
I love it.
Doug, say one of those things whenever you're channeling Wolfie.
No.
No. More. I will want to fight you.
Actual words.
Shit. Give me some words to say, Lisi.
Okay.
You're meant to come up with a quote for this, and yet I'm the one who has to come up with it.
The game's up, Jafar.
Jason!
Jason, I would never bite your face repeatedly or shove at you. Jason. Jason, no.
Why must you say these hateful things?
Why must you say these hateful things? Jason, Jason, no. I love you. Sonically.
Doesn't love him platonically, he's lying. I know.
Is it okay if I don't give him a mustache because he doesn't look particularly good with it?
Yeah, he doesn't have a mustache. He has stubble.
Yeah, stubble. That's what I meant. But he doesn't look very.
He's in the military. He's got to be clean shaven at some point.
Sometimes he must be clean shaven, surely. So that's fine.
Oh. I can't. Oh dear. Oh no, I can't actually give him that whole. No. We're giving him that instead. No, that was bad. God, Chloe. No.
On that day, humanity received a grim reminder.
Chloe loves character creators too much.
Yes.
We all love character creators too much. And also too little.
I know I have a problem when it comes to character creators. It's kind of Dragon's Dogma's fault. It's very much like Games Wall.
Get some rest, Carpet. You earned it.
And who asked you?
Don't know about the eyes.
The palace is through there. Hurry!
I think that's the right skin color. No. No! Wrong eyes! Very much the wrong eyes. I don't know. I think that might be correct.
Just wait, Jafar. You'll get exactly what's coming to you.
Jafar, why did you choose to chain her to the gate? No, you can't use that door.
Yeah, but it means he doesn't have to, they don't have to model the interior.
Shall weep at my side for all eternity. Oh, please. Right about now, your precious Aladdin is whispering your name.
Okay, what gay man makes that threat to a woman?
What was that you were saying, Jafar?
You dare defy me, you useless bird!
Ow! Iago!
You'll all be joining him very soon.
Yeah, okay. I think this will do for now.
Phenomenal cosmic power!
What kind of personality do you want him to have? There's kind, laid back, stubborn, energetic, cool, airheaded, and cautious.
No, not airheaded.
He acts so airheaded though.
Yeah, it is only a ruse.
Is it though? You seem unclear on this.
In some cases, your face is a ruse. What are the other options?
Kind, laid back, stubborn, energetic, cool, airheaded, and cautious.
Let's go with kind.
What's the worst one? And there's jobs here. There's warrior, mage, cleric, thief, pop star, chef, cat, imp, scientist, tank, princess, and flower.
Either warrior, mage, or tank only work.
I'll make him a warrior. I don't want him to annoy everybody. Yes, pictures. No, that's what I meant.
Quicksilver, attack Jafar's belly button for some reason.
No, it's because it's the last part of his body that had any real connection with another human being.
Harsh. Harsh.
That did make sense, right?
Harsh. Harsh.
I'll take that as a no.
Hat. Nothing. No, wait. Stop it.
What are you doing? You'll never escape. All shall bend to my will.
Jafar, stop shooting fireballs at me.
He's big and red now, it's part of his aesthetic.
Just let me attack your belly button.
Oh, so silly.
Can attacking a belly button be one of our new euphemisms for sex?
No, no! You're not doing this to me! You absolutely are! Stop it! The square is somewhere just sitting there. We have to stop these people. Making you into this sex. It's not right, friends. It's not right.
What are you doing?
What was it? Oh, right. That's not what I meant to do. Stupid phone. What is Jafar's actual plan?
Fight crime, get ripped.
He is the crime.
I know, for ease of fighting it.
Still love to know how that editor at BuzzFeed thinks Jasmine's seduction plan would work on a man who has no interest in women. I feel like Kent Brockman. I'm not bitter. What about your novelty license plate that says "Ask me about my bitterness"?
Get in there. Okay. Oh wait, that's not the right one.
on me.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You'll never.
Yeah.
You'll never.
Damn it, Jafar. Are you trying to make this difficult for me, Jafar? Is that what you want?
I think he just doesn't want to die.
What are you doing? You'll never. You'll never. What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah. Heal.
You'll never. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You'll never.
There we go.
I be defeated again by a pack of filthy street rats!
Don't mess with street rats.
Is that what happens to Jafar in the movie? He just poofs? And then
No, I think the lamp is still left behind and they put it somewhere safe.
Who's gonna fix that?
Oh, Genie takes it, I remember.
Man, these women in London really are massively entitled.
Well, what are they doing?
Okay. Oh, but with Uber gone, how am I going to be able to afford to go on have a nightlife in London? And I'm like, you could just get a taxi. Or do you have a problem with paying people a decent wage for the work that they do?
Yeah.
Part of the reason why Uber's lost its license in London, which it has, by the way, if you didn't know, is because of all the assaults that have been happening. Because Uber doesn't background check its drivers well enough.
Oh.
Yeah.
I guess Agrabah's alright now.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Hey, you behave yourself. Got it?
Also, Uber is massively immoral anyway. It's unethical as fuck to use Uber.
But I can't do anything to help you. What kind of a friend is that?
Oh no, it's not like that, Iago. Friends don't have to do stuff. As long as we have fun hanging out together, that's all that matters.
So, what do you guys do for fun?
One moment, and I will have
anyway.
it up. Just need to wrangle these images.
You didn't hurt yourself.
Well, at least I can still fly.
Wait, what? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Uh-oh! Was that my cue? Am I on? Come on, Al. Let me build a freeway or something.
Everything's fine. Don't panic. Genie?
But I can't hold it any longer. Hey! Oh, that's good. Sora, Donald, Goofy, you guys are too much. If you're ever in the mood for some more cosmic razzle-dazzle, give me a shout, okay?
Also, things aren't looking super great for Merkel.
Yes, I heard that she won the election with her lowest share of the vote yet.
Yep.
You'll find it. Trust me.
Now, the Nationalist Party is now the third biggest party or whatever.
Shit.
Claus, if I was May, I'd just hold this shit over her head. I'd do the same thing with the person who almost became president of France with Macron as well. You think you're so great, but look at these results.
Ow!
Okay. Having done Agrabah, it's probably a good place to leave it for today. So it's good night from me.
That's good night from him.
Yeah, night.
Good night.
Night.
Isn't it though? Yeah.